Why toppers study previous year's papers before textbooks? In this video, we are going to discuss why previous year predicts 60 to 70% of your exam questions, the psychology behind exam paper setups, also how CBSE repeat patterns with proof, also why textbook alone will never be enough. Let's start today's review. Let me narrate a story here. In December 2023, one of my students called me and said, I want to do the previous year paper and these papers are going to help me. And what I replied is, these previous year papers are going to give you a kind of a confidence and almost like predictable questions which are going to repeat this year also. You can find 60 to 70% of the exam already in front of you. Repeat the previous year papers. Let's discuss everything today. Hi everyone, welcome to Wave Edu AI. If you are preparing for boards, JEE or NEET, or you are not printing previous year papers like your holy scriptures, you are studying on hard mode. In next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you why previous year papers are closest thing to almost like a legal cheating. In part B of this video, I will also show you exactly how to use them. Let's go. First, let's understand why this works. Why previous year papers works? Because once you get this, you will never study the same way again. Here's the thing, exams are not random. They are designed by humans and humans follow patterns. Whether it's CBSE for boards or NTA for JEE or NEET, these exam bodies have, number one, a limited syllabus to test. Number two, a specific weightage they must follow. Number three, a mandate to maintain consistent difficulty year over year. This creates something magical, repetition. Let me give you a real example. CBSE Class 12 Physics. The chapter Ray Optics, 8 marks every single year, always. But here's what it gets better. The type of questions, also repetitive. Lens formula numerical appears 4 out of 5 years. Prism deviation derivation 3 out of 5 years. And surprisingly, total internal reflection conceptual almost every year. This is not a coincidence. This is by design. Same with JEE. NTA has a massive question bank, but certain concepts are high yield because they test fundamental understanding. They can be twisted in multiple ways. They align with the competency framework. And for biology, even more repetitive. Human physiology questions from 2015 still appear in 2024, just reworded. Okay, let me prove this to you with actual examples. I'm going to show you how same questions appears year after year. Let me show you here. In 2022, explain the mechanism of SN1 reaction with example. I am talking about CBSE board chemistry. The same question appeared in 2023 with slightly reworded. Describe SN1 reaction mechanism. Give one example. Literally the same question different words. Another example in JEE Mains Physics. In 2021, the question was numerical on photoelectric effect. Given work function, find threshold frequency. In 2022, literally worded almost saying numerical on photoelectric effect, given threshold frequency, find work function. The same repeated in 2023. Numerical on photoelectric effect, given wavelength, find maximum kinetic energy. Same concept, different variable. If you practice the 2021 questions, 2022 and 2023 become automatic. This is what I mean by pattern recognition. Once you solve 5 years of previous year papers, you start seeing something. First, concept frequency. Second, question styles. Third, marking scheme patterns. Fourth, the distribution of difficulty. In most of these exams, the distribution of difficulty is usually 40% easy, 40% moderate, and only 20% hard. My suggestion here is don't waste mastering the 20% if you haven't perfected the 80%. Finish the 80% first and then come to the remaining 20%. Here's the insane part. In JEE Mains, about 30 to 40% of questions are direct repeats or minor variation. In CBSE boards, 60 to 70% questions are predictable if you have done previous year papers. In NEET, biology almost have 50% of repetitive almost across 10 years. Tell me, why would you not use this information? Okay, so if previous year papers are this powerful, why is not everyone securing 90% plus?